everyone. Welcome to Kathy's Crochet Creations and Makeup. This is Makeup. I'm going to teach you how to put on eyebrow tattoos. Uh-oh. Apparently Tom Tom's going to help. Lord. Okay, so first of all, you got to get the eyebrow tattoos. These are the ones I use. Eyebrow tattoo stickers. It is, I don't know. That's what it looks like. It's got this lady on it because it doesn't say what it is. But anyway, so you take out one of the pages. Oh wait, this might have a little bit more to it. No. You take out one of the pages. You pick out which one you want. I like the smaller ones at the top, so as I go down, I make them smaller. I start cutting off pieces off the ends and stuff like that. Anyway, I like the smaller ones. And you go around and you cut. You got this side, which is paper, and you got this side, which the tattoo's on, but it's covered in this plasticky stuff, clear plastic. So I go around and I cut like that. That's going to go in the trash. So still got this on there. I'm going to go around. Cut it. Okay. Now I'm going to cut it in more detail. More detail. Oh no. Tom Tom. Oh. Look, you're knocking my stuff over, baby. You're knocking all my stuff over. Come on, get in my lap. That's what he wants. That's Tommy Tompkins. Come on. All the way in my lap, Tommy Tompkins. And then, let me separate these. Set them down. I'm sorry, that's good as my lap. It's not that great anymore. And then I'm going to take one of these, alcohol, 70% isopropyl alcohol. The Pharma C by the Pharma C Company, Amazon.com. And they are a good size. They're a good size. So I come in here after I've already took off all my makeup and I've used the cleaners. I haven't put any cream or anything on my face. It's all off because if you don't, it's not going to stick. Now, you notice I do have some eyebrows. They're very light. I do have some eyebrows. So, I'm going to take the plastic off of it. Taking off the plastic. Get off me. And then I'm going to stick it on top of my eyebrow. That's already there. Now, I have in the past just shaved my eyebrows off in it because it does do better. But I want to keep, I don't know. I've been growing my eyebrows out. But I can see that they're still way too thin. And I know I could dye them and stuff. Which I do have stuff to temporary dye them. But they're still very thin. That's what happens when you get older. Everything gets thinner except for, yeah, you start getting thinner in places that you weren't thin before. Let's see. Let's try to make sure it's pretty close. Pretty close. All right, and then I've got a really, really wet rag. My dad, He always poured bleach in the water, so that's why I have a bleach stain on there. I always got after him for it, but he still continued to do it. I'm like, leave the towels alone. Let me do them. He's such a hoot. I love him. I miss him so much. Anyway, tomorrow's Veterans Day. Yep. Tomorrow he would be wearing... Well, he always wore his Air Force hat. You know, a cap. Said Air Force on it. I wish I wouldn't have given the truck to my half-brother because he went and sold it right off. Which is unfortunate. Okay, I'm going to push it on there a little bit more with the rag. Just to make sure it's sticking good. All right. That's how you do it. And then you put your makeup and stuff on. If for some reason it starts acting up, you can lightly brush your eyebrow stuff on there. This one is a Profusion Cosmetics brow stencil kit. The blue thing is not the one that came with it. Okay, let me put that up. Oh, let me put that back in here. All right. Now I would put the cream on. So hold on while I do that. Okay, I've got all my creams on. I put some little lip balm on my lips. Before I start doing any of that, let me put the primer on. This is not the primer. This is the primer. Gosh. Let me put it on my face. Let me rub all this in. Maddie's outside. Turkey butt. I'm gonna have to go out there and get her. I already know. Because she's out there barking. I can't have her barking and waking up the neighborhood. Plus, I don't know what she's barking at. What is the deal, Lucille? Sorry. I had to go get her. I got some Tums. I also have somebody who is in my chair, which means he wants me to pick him up and put him in my lap. All right. I got to get going here. I got a new, this one's red lime. No, it's not. It's El May Intense Eye Color Shadow Palette, number 30. Oh, it tells you on the back how to do it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Interesting. Let's try it the way they say to do it. Okay, number 1 is the base. They say to put that right through here. Oh, it's got good pigment. I'm liking it. I'm liking the pigment. already. So that's one. And then two is supposed to go right here. That is a really good pigment. Oh my gosh. Oh Lord, she's in there barking in the house. I had to bring her in because she was out there barking and people are trying to sleep. I know that the guy, he leaves early, my nearest neighbor over there. And then he gets home after me. So he must drive to Houston or something. I don't know. But I believe he gets ready in the laundry room because that's where I see the light. And I know it's the laundry room because it's the door, the back door's right there. It's a trailer. It's your mobile home. A mobile home. I feel like totally, my stomach is acting up. I'm afraid to get on the scales at work because I know that I've gained weight because I've been, my sugar keeps dropping low. Saturday, I felt so good. Okay, this is number 3. It goes right through here. I am not even talking to you. Rhinestone Cowboy. They know the music I like. So yesterday I didn't do much painting. I did some, but I didn't do much. A lot of it now is getting into details. And let me tell you something. So I had items, I guess, that didn't work with screws or something, or nails or something. I don't know why. I think it's in my genes because my mom always did this stuff. Oh, Tom. I hot glued them to the daggum wall. Do you know how hard it is to get that off? Man, why would I do that? Crazy. I'm country. Me and my hot glue gun. So, I'm probably going to destroy one thing. The other thing, I can't because those were on my mom's walls forever in her bedroom. They're little bluebirds. One of them's broke. It's got it's got a really bad break in one of the wings, and apparently I used a glue gun for that, and it doesn't hold it well. So what I'm gonna do is, okay, let me get a brush. Don't hear you. To blend. Anyway, I'm gonna get I'm gonna get in there. I'm gonna get that off the wall. I've got to be careful with it. And I've got the bed moved, but not all the way because I have to have a lot of space in the room to be able to move the bed the way I need to move it. Though I am contemplating leaving it like it. Well, but I have to switch it. I have to completely switch it around, and it takes a lot of room. But I'm contemplating leaving it but up against the wall, but like it is, and putting that big old TV on the wall where there's already a TV mount. But I don't know if it'll work on all I can do is look. I bought one that just sits it straight against the wall and you can't move it around. The one that's on the wall now, you can move around. But I don't know. It'd be great if it worked, but... So I'm painting around it. I won't know if it works until I get that 50-inch out of the box. I'm going to scoot it into the bedroom once I get everything set up in the bedroom first. Okay, everything's going to be set up in the bedroom. And then I'll drag the box in there. And I'll see how it works. See if it'll... I'm going to put it on... Pick it up, put it on the back of the bed. Or back on the bed with the back up. And then I'll try putting... attaching the metal bracket type thingies to it and see if it works. I'd be so excited if it does, but I don't know what the back of that TV looks like, and I would really like to put it on the wall in the living room to be able to move stuff around in there too, because I've got another 50-inch in the living room. It's the same kind. They're not real expensive. I'm about halfway done on the second baby Afghan. Now, next Saturday, I'll take y'all with me to go to Livingston for trade days. See if anybody buys anything. I got to see how many people are coming. Last time I didn't do very well. I'm not in love with the way it's turned out. It's kind of blended out. Romance Movie Central. Her ex stole her child. Now she's coming for him. Lord. Da-da-da-dum. Uh-oh. I lost one of my... Did I? Who knows? And then 5. Where does 5 go? Oh, 5 goes up top. Five goes up here. Up here. I like the pigment stuff. I want to do it my way next time. My way. I would like to have that other blanket finished, but I probably will not, so I could give it to them while at the trade days. It's about an hour and 15-minute drive, so it's not far. I wish Ding Dong wouldn't get car sick, because I would take her. I might take her. I don't know. I don't know. But she's fixing to have to travel to, where is that place called? For Thanksgiving. I don't know. It's going to be interesting when I bring her up there for Thanksgiving, because First of all, they don't have a screen, a gate. Fence, that's it. They don't have a fence. So she has to be on the chain, and she hasn't been on a chain in quite a while because she's used to running amok. So that's going to be a thing. There it is, right there in front of my face. Anyway, so it's going to be interesting. Interesting. 6:05, we're doing good. Okay. This needs to go a little higher. Now, let me do this. Are you flicking a flea? You flea flicker? It's time for me to put their flea medicine on. Tom Tom likes to get on the other side. Like right now, she's on this side of the gate. So she likes to be on he likes to be on the other side of the gate and just like really get at, bother Maddie. Because Maddie is very territorial. And I'm part of her territory, apparently. So she does not like a cat near me. Or anything, really. Maddie, why don't you lay down? She's trying to find crap to get into. There she goes. Now she laid down. I'm kind of doing it on its side to get it everywhere, but smooth it out because my skin is extremely white. Have y'all noticed your ears are bigger? Are your ears bigger now that you're getting older? Do they look bigger to you? Mine do. Maybe they've always been this big, but they're just slouching. I don't know. Okay, now I'm going to dab, dabby, dab, dab. Okay. Tom's trying to get up here again. He is a total lover of a cat. He has always been. Always been. He's a lover, not a fighter. I was just thinking about my, oh, that's the one I had. And that ain't saying much, is it? Just thinking about him. How, I was in, I think I was in a friend's car. And we went to the Stop and Go. Now, Conroe back then wasn't very big. It was nowhere near like it is now. So we went to the Stop and Go, and him and his friend came out, and he had a case of beer. And I hollered at him. I said, "Hey, where you going with that beer?" I was a young idiot. How old was I? Gosh, young. I got stuff in my lap, baby kitty. And we ended up sitting on the well, my friend that I was with, her parents had a condo on the lake. They lived up north, I think in Illinois. And so she was living down here in the condo. Anyway, there's a grassy bank, or there was, where you could sit right there by the lake. The condo was on the lake. It was nice. You could get out on the porch and sit on the second floor and watch the ships go by, like the song. Tide roll away, whatever. Anyway, sitting on the dock of the bay, but it ain't no bay, it's a lake. So, oh no, Tommy Tompkins. What did I do with my big brush? Why did I put it in there? Why would I put it in there? So, we sat there in that grassy area almost all night talking. And I don't remember. We went out on the date that I remember. I don't know if that was the first date or first real date. I don't remember where we were. But he was driving real slow down 45. Not yet. Okay, the first thing is, I see his phone, back then we had beepers. His beeper kept going off and off and off and off. And I was like, wow, somebody wants to talk to you. He goes, oh, that's my wife. And I'm like, he realized what he said. And he shut up. And I said, your what? Your wife? I said, take me home right now. I don't date married men. And so he drove real slow on 45. I don't know. I guess the cops didn't see his. Trying to talk me into letting him continue to date me. And I said, no way, Jose. So guess what he did? He shows up on my porch. got a guy inside, because I always had a guy. There's always a guy. I didn't realize I could live without a guy. I needed God. I didn't need a human man. But I thought it did. So I stepped out on the porch. Well, the sidewalk really didn't have a porch. And he said, we broke up. We're getting a divorce. And I'm like, well, I am dating somebody else. You know, it had been a while. So, no, sir. No. Now stop. No. So I told him, I said, well, I'm dating somebody else, so whatever. And he leaves. Well, the piece of trash I was dating, turned out he was AWOL from the Army. So I broke up with him. I didn't want nothing to do with him. And I didn't know about the AWOL yet. I just didn't want nothing to do with him. I don't remember why. Get over here. Get over here and sit down, please. Please, baby. Mama's tired. Mama's tired. Okay, sit down. Sit down. Sit down. So he shows up at my house again, and he is, there's a screen door, and he's on the other side of the screen door. The screen door has a chain on it, and this is nighttime. He was banging on the door. My son was crying. He was little. Mom's freaking out. My brother and my sister-in-law freaking out. They weren't married yet. They were just living in sin in my mom's house. Anyway, I did the same thing, so I can't be judging nobody. I did a lot of stuff that was sinful. Anyway, I had to call the cops because he wouldn't go away. The cops show up. He runs off when the cops are showing up. He runs into the woods. I don't know where his vehicle... No, he had a vehicle out front. And they asked me, they say, did you know he was AWOL from the Army? I said, well, heck no, I didn't know he was AWOL. I just thought he was crazy. I didn't know he was AWOL. So they chased him in the woods. And they finally got him. Oh, that one's not small enough. I need a skinnier one. Not like that. That'll work. Really? You gonna get up here and flick fleas? Stomp. So after that, I called my future husband back. I called him because I thought I had to have a man. It always had to be a man. It makes me sick. I wish I could go back and tell myself to stop being a dumbass. It's Excuse my French. I know it's not good to be cussing as a Christian, but man, I make myself mad at myself when I think back to it, you know? When I think back. I'm doing a combination of that, the palette. Anyway, when I called him, he wasn't there, and a hop, skip, and a jump, and there he was. And we were together after that for years. Literally for years. I still wonder how he's doing, you know? Tom, do you have to be up here giving yourself a bath? Can't you just lay there and be still and quiet and peaceful and sweet? Oh, he's always sweet. Well, I like it. I might get another color because they had different colors. But, again, I'll do it the way I want. Not the way they want. And then, what do I want? I want eyeliner. It's not technically green, so I need a green eyeliner. I thought I had a different color green than this one. I swore I did. I don't know where it's at. Tom's grooming himself. If you hear anything weird, he's grooming himself. Okay. Now, let me do something about this side right here. Okay, it's a little straighter, whatever. Now, so this is Potentce Potencia, made in China. Icoric, ICORIC liquid eyeliner. Again, I got it off of Amazon. Now, this is a magnetic eyeliner, and it's clear. It's all fancy, but I'm not worried about the fancy. I'm worried about, does it work? I mean, is it even going on? Hold on. Let me shake it just to make sure. See if that's working. Yeah. I just did it on the back of my hand. You can see the clear. Hope this works. Make sure I got it down in there real good. I guess. I don't know. I don't see it, so I don't know. I don't even see wetness. Well, I'm going to find out here in a minute. I'm going to let that, if it's even on there, I'm going to let it dry. Let me do some lipstick. Lippy stick. I'm going to use my vintage LA colors. 98 cents. Amazon.com. Can't beat 98 cents, y'all. All right. Is it thicken? Looks like it's sticking, y'all. Cool. Cool. Now let's see if the other eye works. Uh-oh. I think I put the wrong one on the wrong side. Oh, no. Now it doesn't want to stick. Did I pull it off with the eyelash? Maybe I did. Maybe that's how that works. Okay, hold on. Okay, I got them on. Hold on. Okay. All right. So this is my look for today. I hope you like it. Let's say a prayer and Get going. Happy Monday. It's my Monday, y'all. Oh. Okay. Me and Tom Tom. Okay, Tom Tom's not. Okay, I'm gonna pray. Oh, I gotta glue that on. That stuff's coming off my... What the heck? Oh. I should get some wood glue. The stuff that's on the outside of the wood is trying to come off. It's wood. It's old. It's old. It's a good dresser. Good dresser. All right, let's say our prayers, okay? God, thank you for please forgive me for my sins. Please forgive me for my sins. There are many, and I just ask you to help me to be a better Christian. I want to thank you for my home, my car, my job. Please continue to protect and bless all three. Thank you for my fur babies inside and out. Please continue to bless and keep them safe. Thank you for my friends and my family who I love so much. Please bless them and keep them safe. Please be with my son and my daughter-in-law and the kids as they continue to go through hard times. And please fix my blood sugar. That's really not good. Please, God, your will be done. Thank you, God. Thank you for everything. Please be with me while I work today. Please let me do a good job. Please don't let me screw up. Thank you, God. Amen. Okay. All right. Love you.